girls, I think that we should.
Thank God we are not talking about anything forbidden.
Yes,
Just
I
kidding.
did. I did though. With Night, I said something that I really don't want going into YouTube.
And you just realized it's being recorded, and you think,
I
oh my God, I
realized what I
shouldn't
was
have.
talking in the moment I was saying it. The moment that came out of my mouth, I say, "Oh my God!"
Yeah, it
But it
happens.
happens. um, okay, what do you think about getting our book club session started?
For me, it's okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna start asking our first question about the chapters 8 to 15. And the question is, what does each planet represent in real life? What do you think, Gabi? Did you think about it? Thought about it?
So I'm not sure about this one, but I was thinking about things that we have to go through in life, maybe, or things that we have to face it, or maybe the way that people behave. I'm not sure about this question, really. I don't know the answer.
Okay.
Or maybe it represents the human behavior. For example, we have these personalities in real life. That person that only thinks about themselves, that person that only thinks about bureaucratic things like businessmen. I think it represents ourselves, maybe. Not sure.
Yes. It was a great answer. And what about you, Alexandra? Did you had any thoughts while reading these chapters?
Well, can you repeat the question just for?
Sure. The question is, what do you think that each planet represents in real life?
Mm, okay, I agree with Gabi. I think the world, the planets represent behavior is comportamento.
Behaviors.
Oh,
Yes.
behaviors. Okay, behaviors of person, like I don't know. So I don't know how can I say metaphorical, but it's so
Metaphoric, I guess. Let me see.
uh, it's so metaphoric. I guess.
Metaphorical. There is
Oh,
a
okay.
and a L.
So metaphorical because we see different uh, persons in his planets, and these persons act in different ways with the is a the same logical like a planet, more big or more small, but the people living alone. And I think it's about how the people react with his life living alone in a planet. I think it's about that. Like, for example, I forgot the name, but the lighter man. I don't know.
The
The
light limper.
yeah, something like that.
The lighter lamp.
The lighter lamp man. He's no got a time to rest, but it's so rest. You know, he fixed this rule in your hat, and it's simple. Just take a rest for you. And I don't know. I think about that how the people react in this situation.
And for the second time, you gave me something new to think about because I wasn't thinking like that. But you said maybe is how each person deals with loneliness. what trace of personality comes out
Yes,
of the
I think
person
about it when I
in
read.
this moment.
Oh, this is interesting.
I never realized that, and this is my, I don't know, maybe fourth time reading the book. Um, I I did something a little more objective than you, and I select what feeling or trace of personality I saw in each planet. So, um, and the flower for me, she has this vanity with her. She is demanding. She is always wants to be care, and the first planet that is the one in which lives the king. For me, this planet represents authority and power. Um, the planet where the vain man lives, the man who likes validation, represents vanity to an ego. The third planet where the drunk man lives, for me, represents the feeling of wanting to escape reality and also addiction. The fourth planet, which the businessman lives, for me, represents greed and materialism. The one that lives the lamplighter, for me, represents duty and service. And the last one that the geographer lives is the knowledge without experience. No, just talked about living the thing itself. So for me, these are the words that represent all the planets that we see in the book.
You just gave a perfect description of all of them.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
I
I was taking a look here, and I also think that the planet of the king's planet, I think the king also suffer a little bit of loneliness because he doesn't want the little prince to go away, to leave. And he keeps saying, please stay, I can give you, you can be an
yes,
ambassador, you can be a coordinator.
I
So I
remember
think,
that.
yeah,
Yes.
I
Yes,
think
I
like,
I think he's not want to be alone, you know.
yeah, he has
And
power, but he doesn't have anyone to rule over.
no censor, right?
but do you think that he wants the little prince to stay because he wants company or he wants someone to boss around? What do you think?
I think both. I don't know about Alexandra, but I'm not sure now with your question, but I think both.
Yeah, for me, it's something more about the power, the authority, because the guy wants to rule the sun. Why wouldn't he rule a little prince, you know?
Yes, for me
Yeah.
Just a man.
it's about that, like someone to has power and to order things, something like that.
Yes. Um, about the second question, I think I didn't write it correctly because I was thinking to ask you girls which character impressed you the most. But when I was thinking about it, it doesn't necessarily has to be a positive impression, just something or someone in the book that caught your attention. Who was this person or this character for you, Alexandra?
Let me think. The
Okay,
person,
a character that impressed you or caught your attention that you, when you was reading, when you were reading, you think, oh, this is interesting,
Okay.
something like that?
Let me think. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's impressive character, but I think it's so funny when I read. It's about the character who counts the stars and send the paper and things like that. I think it's about a vision empreendedora.
Yes.
And I know I think funny when I read that because it's the logical of the business.
He is the businessman,
Yes.
and
Yes.
he counts everything, including the stars. Can you imagine that?
Yes.
Was a good answer, Alexandra. Thank you. And what about you, Gabi? What with who was the character that impressed you the most?
I also was impressed about the businessman, but I think that the one that impressed me the most was the lamp lighter, because he's the only one who doesn't have a picture in the book. This is something that made me curious because we have a picture about the others,
Yes, we
and
do.
we doesn't have a picture of him.
I
We have,
I didn't realize this until now.
yeah, and he is the only one who is like a normal person, maybe. He followed the rules without looking around. So, as the little prince said, he's the only one that could be my friend.
Yes.
I think I felt pity for him. Maybe not really impressed, but was like, he could be in a different situation, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
you're
he's
right.
he's an interesting character because the others are a little bit boring. Like the businessman, the the tea player, they're a little bit crazy and weird and boring.
Yes, it's I don't know. I would say they are the kind of people that you met on a daily basis.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
but when you look at the figure of the lamplighter, how many of us are just doing what we are told to do, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the lamplighter is the most common character in our society nowadays. It's a bit sad when you stop to think about it.
Yeah, he's just lost. And I
He's
don't know
lost.
about you guys, but I think I imagine him like a little bit old with clothes, like not new clothes. I don't know how to say that, but maybe old clothes, like
Yes. I could imagine
sorry,
him
I
like that
think I don't
too.
know how to say that. Pesei o clima.
No, you brought a really important reflection. Maybe about ourselves. This book is really interesting because we can see
Yes.
ourselves
This
in
book is
each
not for a
character.
child. It's
No, it's not.
impossible. Oh my
When
god.
I was a child, I read The Little Prince in Portuguese, and I thought it was a funny book. There is a fox in it,
Yes,
but I
absolutely.
I couldn't understand the complexity and the profundity. I don't know how to say
Deeper?
uh,
I don't know.
the deeper meaning
Yes.
in what the author wanted to say. It is amazing. This book is amazing.
Yeah,
Um,
same here.
for me, girls, the character that impressed me the most, not in a positive way, was the drunk man, because the drunk man drinks to, you know, he drinks because of the shame that the drinking habit, I don't know how to say this phrase. He drinks to forget the drink about the shame about the drinking. Could you understand me?
Yes.
Yes, you
I
did.
understand.
I couldn't. But I could relate to the drunk man because of the food addiction problem. I think I told Alexandra in one of my first meetings,
Yes, I remember.
but I was a compulsive eater till 2 years ago. And when I was in my cycles of food addiction, mostly I feel ashamed of myself. And the more I felt ashamed, the more I would eat. And for me, the drunk man simply just do the same thing, you know? And it made me think a lot about addiction and this needing of escape. For me, food was exactly the drink for this guy.
Yes, understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the smallest conversation also. Just one page, different from the
Yes,
Yes,
others.
yes, it's very short.
it's very short.
I don't know if the author wanted to show that's like the drunk man doesn't have many things to say because he was drunk.
Yes,
So that's why it's just a small, short conversation, nothing
maybe
more.
he's stuck in this vicious cycle with no solution, and he's just doing this and this and this and this, and he can't escape this to do anything different, including talk to the little prince, you know? Could be something like that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Um, Today, maybe it's gonna be a little faster than the other days, since we are in just
Finish the questions? I can't believe.
there's another one,
Uh,
but this is the last one. We can talk about anything that you found interesting in the lecture so far after. But the third question is, in your vision, what is the difference between possession and care in the princess view? What do you think, Gabi?
I think in his view, when you own something, you can take it away with you. But when you care about something, you are useful to this thing. It's about the conversation with the businessman, right? Because he says that he on the stars.
Could be also about the flower that appear in the first planet, you know?
Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, I was thinking about
But
the
it could
conversation.
be the businessman also. He's about possessing,
Mm-hmm.
and the flower at first maybe could be about possessing, but then she showed herself in a different way, you know?
Yeah, because she wanted to be cared.
Yes.
She wanted attention. Yeah. Yeah, I think when you perceive something, you don't need, like, you need to care, but maybe you perceive and you don't care about it. Because he also care about his volcanoes.
Yes.
But when you care, it's like giving attention every day, taking care about the situation of this thing, like the flower or other things that you have. And the perspective of the businessman, I think, is because the businessman is not useful for their stars and he can't take the stars with him and do something. Like he just counts the stars and that's it. They remain in the sky, but nothing else.
Yeah, I
I don't
got
know.
you. It really makes sense the way you put it. And Alexandra, do you agree with Gabi on her vision about care and possessing?
Well, I'm nervous with the question because I don't know how can I answer that. Um, can you repeat the question just to
Sure.
refresh my mind?
I want to know what are your thoughts about the little princess thoughts about care and possession? What do you think the
Okay.
difference between these two things are?
Mm, let me think. I don't know. I think the little prince was confusing with these things because the flower is confusing to him. He don't able to, I don't know, to care to caring of the flower because he does understand her, I don't know, her, how can I say,
Her personality?
yes, he can
Yes.
understand her personality. uh he thinks she when you care of something, you you have a return of that, like okay, I take care of them, and this thing or this person with graceful, agradecido, it's graceful,
Grateful.
grateful.
Graceful
Oh,
is
okay,
like
yeah,
graciosa, formosa.
grateful, né?
Grateful, yes.
It's grateful, but it's not the case because we don't control of this. We control other things, but not this. You know what
I
I
am
I can
understanding you.
say. Okay, that's it.
I I agree with your both because the talking about the flower in the first moment was such a strange character. She was like touching and greedy and vain, you know? And the she was demanding, I guess. The word I was looking for is demanding. She demand of the little prince to take care of her, but maybe not in the good way, you know, with love and thoughtfulness, stuff like that. And maybe it was just in the moment that the little prince decided to go to another planet to departure into his adventure. And the flower said to him, go with no guilt, that maybe he understood that she felt the same way towards him. You know, she cared about him too. And it's something to notice in our relationships. You know, are we caring for our relatives, the you know, the person, the people that are in your lives? Are we doing that, you know? Because when it comes to personality, some people can be a little more objective, a little more rational, a little more um, no, a strong personality, as we commonly say, right? But can we see if the other person is getting that we care for them in the way that we show ourselves? And what could we do to show them our affection, you know? This made me think a little of this part of the life.
Maybe they don't see it because it's something that we do every day, and for them is naturally.
Yeah, that too. You're right.
And only when you stop, they understand the importance of what we do. Like they only understand it when we stop, like in the case of the little prince and the flower, when she realized that he was going away, that he was leaving, I think she understood the
Yeah,
importance of what he was doing for her.
yeah, I think you're right. And what
This book
about,
is so deep.
Yeah.
Make
right?
us like freeze my mind. My God.
When I read it, I come to some conclusions that I think, oh my God, I'm a genius, you know. But when I talk with you girls, you always come up with something totally different of what I was thinking, you know. And this is
Yes,
the nicest thing about the book club, because everyone will read this and have a different vision about it, a different
absolutely.
perspective,
We
right?
see other visions and re is how can I say rethink? Yes, rethink about
Yes.
what I read. Oh my God, I need to read it again. It's absolute. I love this book.
And maybe,
And the experience of the book club, because we think more and oh, so nice.
yes.
And you know the best
Uh,
part? I don't remember the end because it's been a long time since I've read. And I think I was a teenager when I read it in Portuguese. So I don't remember anything. It's like
it's
if
gonna
I
be a
was,
surprise.
Yes,
yes, like if I was reading for the first time. Like I remember some sentences that I see on the internet, like, is the time you dedicated to your whole roles that made it so important.
Yeah, and
But I
you are responsible for what you
captivates. I'm not sure
captivate.
it
Yes.
captivates.
yes.
So, but I remember some sentences, like phrases like that, but I don't remember the story. So I think this is the best part.
So nice. I'm loving to do this, because I think this is one of the books that every time you read it, you have a different conclusion, or you see something different that you haven't seen before, or stuff like that. But to be able to discuss with another people about it, and our ideas, and um, we 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 share some personal stuff when you're doing this, you know, because it's your point of view based on your experiences. We see
Yes.
the things, we read the books like this, um, relying on our own experience. Like
Yeah.
for me, the compulsive eating thing.
Uh, for
That's what is
example,
the nicest part for me.
I remember the experience of reading some book when I think really good, and I just share this book with persons, but anyone read it. So I'm closing myself. Okay, I read a good book, and I don't have anyone to talk about and to discuss and to talk about. Whoa, what do you think of this part of book? And that's it. It's so good. Uh, the experience of share the
Yes.
opinion and anything.
Alexandra, I am a real serious book reader. I love to read. I'm gonna show you something. And I wanna tell you that when you have a nice book that you like, what's this? Can you see it?
More up.
Just I don't see
The shelf.
Ah,
your
I see. I see. Oh, okay.
a lot
Oh
of
my
books,
god.
and of all the kinds that you can imagine. There are business books, there are
I
the
see Harry
dream
Potter.
meeting books, the collection of the Hobbit. There is Harry Potter too.
Oh my God.
I really love to read. And when you like a book and you feel like you want to share what you read, please tell me. I would love to read it and I would love to
Oh, so
talk with you about it.
nice. Well, I just recovered this passion for the books because I was a good reader when I was young, but the life begin and
Yeah.
you work a lot and study a lot other things, but now I separate this time to read a book, read books if I like so much, and I never get this opportunity to read. So now I not now, but I buy a Kindle, and this changed everything. I can read much more with the Kindle because I read in the job, and it's so
Yes.
nice to me. The experience to regret is regret. I don't know. Regret
What
to
do you
read,
want to say?
regret to read, regret. I don't know.
Regrets?
Tipo, recomeçar a ler? Ou como é recomeçar?
Restart.
Oh, okay. Restart to
Restart.
read. So
I think that's it.
nice. So nice.
It's a really great habit, you know. Just like you, I stopped to read for a while because really life gets busy. But when you come to think about it, there's always a little time, you know, even to read, 5 pages, 10 pages
Yes,
per
absolutely.
night.
Read
Like
10 pages for a day, and it's
yes,
enough.
and 10 by 10 by 10, when you see you finish the book, you know.
I eu insisto em falar a palavra que eu não sei. Eu descobri e
I
como é
found
descobrir?
out,
I found it. I found
found
my
out.
find out passion for how's the name? It's so, just a moment. Stephen King.
It's amazing.
I started reading these books, and I love it. I just, I'm forced to read other things, but I can. I just love it, these books, and I don't know.
If you like Stephen King, maybe you like Edgar Allan Poe. Have you heard of it?
I have a book of how's the chorus of that of him of
Yeah,
him.
of
I
him.
have a book of him, and I don't read it yet, but I see it today. I just organize my books, and I think it's
You
a good book.
should read it. It's so good.
Yes.
It's dramatic. It's horrorish, maybe
Oh, it's
something like terror.
nice.
And
Uh-huh.
my favorite story from him is the Hard Tale. I have to look for it because I don't know English.
I think the book I have is O Gato Preto, alguma coisa assim.
It's
O
a good
Gato
one too.
Preto. Yes.
Hard Tale Teller. Yes.
But I don't read yet.
This one, The Telltale Heart. I will
Send to
write this
me.
down.
Yes, send to me in the
So
chat.
good. This story is so good. It's so good. And it's a short book. You read it fast,
It's
and
the
maybe you
best.
can try to do it in English, even though we don't bring this to the book
I can
club.
try it. I
But
don't
you can
know.
practice, you know?
Yes. Little Prince is hard to me, I read
Yes.
some parts that I think, oh, I don't understand. Just
It's
read
not
it
easy
again and again and
to
again.
it's not easy
Yes.
to read in another language, right?
Yes.
But I think you are doing a great job. You have so many correct and wonderful insights. Even for me, that read about 4 times, you made me think of new things.
Uh,
You're doing a great job. It's normal to have
So
to look
good.
for some words, for some phrases, because you don't know yet.
Yes,
But the more you read in English, the more the easier it become, you know?
I'm so happy to hear that because it's nice to me. I really like the process to
Yes.
learn English, and this experience is the best to me.
I am so happy to hear you saying that, because when we came to the idea of doing the book club, I didn't know how the other members would accept, you know? Not everybody likes to read. Uh, it's only us that um, go to the meetings, né?
Yes.
Né.
Ne.
Né. And I really don't know you guys. I'm starting to know you as we talk, right?
Yes, I see today
I was
the
scared to be
time of
alone here.
the time of the book club, and I think I was lost because the last week was on Monday, right?
It was my
And
fault.
in Monday was my first time the job, and I was crazy, and I don't, you know, and I was sad because I think I was lost the the session. And
Great.
and I
Great
see
that you
was
didn't.
when I see was today, I think, oh my god, I can't I
At
can't participate
Monday,
it.
I have
Monday.
I don't know how to say that. It's not a congress, it's a conference,
Oh,
uma palestra. But I was
I'm
not doing the conference. I was just watching. But
okay.
I bought the ticket, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 months ago, and I was going with a friend, and there was no way to cancel and bail on her, you know.
Yes, I understand.
And I need to I needed to make a rain check. Have you ever heard this
No.
sentence? A rain check, like chuva.
Sim.
Rain check. It's something that you say when you can be on a thing that you have to do in the time that you say that you would, you know?
Acho que eu não entendi.
In Portuguese, it's something like, vamos deixar para uma próxima. Let's gonna take a rain check on this one.
Entendi.
You
Rain
know?
check.
Rain
Rain
check.
check.
I saw it on a really old movie. I don't know if people
Oh, it's
talk like
nice.
that till this day, but
Rain
it
check.
was a common phrase.
Oh, it was good for me because I can participate today.
Yes.
So it was wonderful.
Great. I'm really happy that you're here. When the the meeting started, it was like, I don't know, 9 and 5 minutes, and I was alone here. And I sent a text to Melanie. Melanie, I am alone. Nobody's gonna
Please,
come.
please come in.
And I was almost crying here, you know.
Ai,
And then Gabi appeared, and then you showed up, and I was so happy that I was going to talk with you girls.
I am here until the end. Absolutely.
Thank
When I
you.
see, I'm reading the Kindle, right? When I see it was a 50, 50, 50,
50?
50% of the book, I was
Yes, you
happy. Oh,
can say
yes.
half of the book.
Half a book. When I see half a book, I'm like, yes, we
Yeah.
can.
Let's we still have like 10 minutes, and I really want to ask, what do you think about your Kindle, because I am thinking of buy one for myself. Do you
Oh,
like it?
nice. Well, my model is old because the producer, it, I think it was made in 21.
Yeah.
2021.
It's not so old, though.
Yes, but these things, né, ficam velhas rápido. Enfim. And I like so much. I think. Vou pegar ele para te mostrar.
Ok.
Um minuto. I like. Ó, vou
Eu
falar
tomei
em
um gole muito
português,
grande
tá?
de água doce rasgando minha garganta.
Falar em português. Tá bem?
Ok.
Ó, é porque tá com blurzinho. Eu comprei uma
Uhum.
capinha pra ele na
Ai, que
Shopee, né?
bonitinho.
E aí a capinha tem até um suportezinho pra mão. Então, o meu, ele é um tamanho... Tô até aberto aqui no Pequeno Príncipe, acho que não vai
Uhum.
focar. O meu é até um tamanho pequeno, mas pra mim é suficiente. Eu vejo as pessoas reclamando muito de tamanho, né? Mas eu não sei que
Uhum.
você tenha um problema muito grande, assim, de vista e tal.
Ah, mas
É um
tem uma
tamanho bem
letra boa, né?
legal. É. E aí você consegue aumentar a
E,
letra, tudo.
tipo, você consegue. A minha dúvida sempre foi: você consegue baixar livro da internet, tipo PDF, ou você tem que comprar?
Então, tá me ouvindo?
Eu vou parar de gravar essa parte, porque se a gente estiver cometendo crime aqui, ninguém precisa saber.
É.